customer brought their vehicle in, reporting that the engine stalls while driving. To confirm the issue, I started the engine and found that it indeed stalled after running briefly. I connected a scan tool to diagnose the problem and found two fault codes, P0230 fuel pump primary circuit and P2290 injector control pressure too low. These codes pointed to a potential fuel delivery issue. To investigate further, I used the scan tool to monitor live data and focused on the rail pressure sensor signal. The sensor reading showed that the fuel pressure was consistently below the specified range. While the engine was idling, I used the scan tool to command a higher desired fuel pressure. However, the high-pressure fuel pump didn't respond to the command, confirming a potential issue with the pump. Next, I performed a visual inspection of the rail pressure sensor and its wiring for any visible damage, corrosion, or loose connections, but found no concerns. To verify the low-pressure fuel system, I connected a fuel pressure gauge to the fuel filter outlet and measured the fuel pressure with the engine idling. The measured pressure was within the specified range, indicating that the low-pressure fuel pump and fuel filter were functioning properly. To narrow down the issue, I removed the high-pressure fuel pump and inspected the camshaft lobe that drives the pump. The camshaft lobe showed no signs of wear or damage, which ruled out mechanical issues with the camshaft. Based on these tests, it was clear that the high-pressure fuel pump was faulty and unable to maintain the required fuel pressure. To resolve the problem, I replaced the high-pressure fuel pump with a new one that met the manufacturer's specifications. After completing the replacement, I cleared the fault codes and performed a road test. The engine ran smoothly without stalling, the check engine light stayed off, and no new fault codes appeared. The high-pressure fuel pump is critical for delivering the precise amount of fuel needed for efficient combustion, especially in modern fuel injection systems. A faulty pump can cause stalling, poor performance, and difficulty starting the engine. Replacing the defective pump restored the vehicle's proper operation and resolved the customer's concern effectively.